So in this method we'll be first doing the form validation. So for that I need a string called error message, and I need a boolean says is error occurred. Now I'll have a if condition saying if id text field dot text dot is equal to blank. So I'll say error message equal to person id cannot be empty. I'll say is error occurred true. Similarly, I want to have one more condition saying, so form validation depends upon your test cases, how you want to go about. So here we are using very simple use case where we say none of this id should be text field should be empty. If is error occurred is true, we'll be creating the alert. So we'll say alert equal to UI alert view. We'll taking the last constructor where we can say message is title will be saying say error, message will be the error message what we got, delegate will be self, and to dismiss the alert there will be a button. So what should be a title on that button? We'll say okay. So if you want to perform some action on that OK button press, then you have to implement UI alert to delegate, and that callback will come to your function, your controller, and I'll say alert dot show. Else I know that my data is proper, it's in ready position to be inserted into my database. So I'll say person db model dot share instance. So I need to create a singleton instance. I'll say db dot insert into db. I'll say id text field dot text dot to int and name text field dot text as a p name. So I've converted a text into the integer and I have passed. What I'm doing now is that I'll call the for loop select query to check whether the insert has happened or not. Okay. I'll say where person. Okay, so I'll run this application. I go to sqlite demo, I'll plus, I'll say 2, I'll come here, I'll say x y z z z, and I'll say save. So if you see, there's an error occur while unwrapping the. Okay, now issue is like I didn't initialize this as false. Okay, because if the condition doesn't go, it is nil, right? So that was an error. We need to initialize the string as well. Okay, so you don't need to. So let's run your program again. I'll press the save button, I'll get an error saying ID cannot be empty. So I'll say press 2, I'll go here, I'll press Nimap. Okay, so when I press save, the value will get added index 2. Okay, so we are not doing any primary key management out here. but insert is happening. When I go back, but I'm getting only one table. But when I run my app again, I get table with 12. So basically what happens is that I need a callback. So in view, when this controller comes back into the foreground, I need to refresh my table. So in next exercise, we'll be seeing how to get the life cycle of the view controller implement in such a that you can refresh your view whenever it comes back in foreground.